Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's a gorgeously sunny day here in Ireland at the moment. I'm just taking the opportunity to run through my luggage setup and everything that I'll be bringing with me to the ABR and taking on the Welsh test. Picked myself up, as you might have seen already, two 14-litre soft panniers. I got them off motorbike.com. They're out called Bagtecs. No affiliation whatsoever, just get that out of the way. They're cheap and cheerful. They should do me the job. They were a little tricky to set up. They don't come with instructions, a lot of straps, but I'm taking them out for a spin this weekend, off-road, see how they fare really. I'm just a bit concerned that there's a bit of weight in this one, and I'm trying to balance it after seeing ADVMotoIRL's video on Luggage with the exhaust on the other side. And then I'll know by this weekend if I need to pick up a rock strap or two just to tighten it all in. I'll run through shortly what I'm bringing in each one so you can see what the luggage is. And up in my front is a Gimme tank bag, which is generally little items, little multi-tools, insurance. I actually have an electric pump for the bike as well. Yeah, I'll run through what I'm bringing and my setup going forward. So this is just a shot of the bags packed. There's actually great depth in them. They're going to go down and forward, which is great for putting the weight, particularly the tubes and the tools, down and forward towards the centre of gravity of the bike, just keeping that weight nice and low. And that side, as I said, 2 tubes, tools, my camping chair, and I have a towel, and I'll put my rain gear, my jacket and pants in here once I'm ready to go with it. And on this side is just my tent, my sleeping mat, and probably one of the best sleeping bags I've ever had, and that shoves that all in there. But I'll run through everything as we speak now. So this is what I'm bringing with me to the ABR and on the Welsh test. As you can see, sleeping bag, tent, sleeping mat, camping chair, towel, 2 belt, and 2 tubes. That's everything that's going to be going into my panniers. Well, the fog has definitely disappeared, thankfully. It does mean I'm starting a bit later in the day, so I don't know how much of my normal kind of route I will do, and just at the start of it there now. A few things on this afternoon and had hoped to be out on the road fairly early this morning, and wasn't the case due to the fog. But I'm up here now, get as much as I can done, really test out how the luggage is feeling. It seems fine, totally fine. Hasn't shifted, hasn't loosened up any of the straps, which is all good, but it hasn't really been, bumped around yet. The next couple of sections, the gravel and a few single tracks, should put it to the test. But yeah, try and get as much as I can on camera, and we'll see how much we get done today. So, also downloaded the MD2 app, you can see there. So just testing that out today, see how that kind of goes for us. I'll be using it for my GPX file for the test in June, so I spoke to one of the boys about it. He said it just takes a little while to get used to, so just going to run it on this, see how it works out, and yeah. So let me feel the back with the luggage just on a few loose gravel. To be expected. Nothing too major yet anyway. That just a bit of getting used to really, because there's no shying away from the fact that I will be bringing luggage. It's got new gravel put down, I think, and that the test will have some tricky tracks on it. Single track of the day.
sloppy, but not the worst. Still a few trees in the way. A lot clearer than the last time we were down here.
You serious?
Down, what a view, lads. Never get sick of looking at this. The rock that got me the last nip. Hey guys, just finished a couple of single tracks, got on fine with the luggage, definitely feel it in the gravel, just pulling out, especially when I'm taking off and I'm just giving it a little bit of poke, but so far so good. Yeah, there's been no issues with them coming loose, the straps still feel tight, everything's still there, which is the main thing, but the only negative is that I've cracked my screen right there, you can't see it, but yeah, it's getting warm, so I might have to strip down to just the jersey in a minute, but luckily I have plenty of space to strap the jacket down, and I reckon I've also probably not gotten anything on this at all because I whacked my head off a couple of branches, me and trees, so I think it just knocked it out of the way, but sure, we'll see. So just kind of come down from there, there's kind of a single track that goes down, nice and rocky and loose, and normally I would head back up a hill directly in front of me, but there's a truck parked in front of it, so if I drive up to the top I'm going to go smashing into it, and they're obviously doing something in the area, so I am going to go back up the way I came and could just come down the gravel road then to go back around it, but you know, not the worst thing. Gives me an opportunity to try a hill climb with the luggage. All the stuff I've done really has kind of been downhill single track so far, so yeah, this is a nice little tester before heading on to the next kind of spot. Trying to get through it as quick as I can so we can get back in time for the afternoon, and yeah. Here we go. Probably the bike picking this up. I'm just on the way to another section. Yeah, definitely just came off there. A lot of weight in the back, and then obviously just not used to it. But definitely things to adjust, getting better with the weight on the back. Come on, sheep. That's how you good, lads. So definitely the good thing I coming out when I'm practicing on tracks I know just to deal with it. Plus the weight, I don't think anyone thought of it. Like, soft panniers aren't as easy just to take off as hard panniers. They obviously have their benefits for off-road and what have you, but adds an extra bit of weight to your bike, so when you drop it you need to factor in an extra couple of kilos that you're picking up and more than likely in an awkward position. Right. Not a puff of wind, it's been brilliant to have a drone up here today. But normally myself and there, but not today on my own. It's a too narrow single track with the bags. I know I'd end up in an issue. It's all going so well, but if after ripping the strap off one of the bags that kind of holds it.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Fuck it anyway. Caught it just off a branch and it's just ripped it clean away. I could probably strap it up with the straps that are there, but not ideal. Fuck it. I'm absolutely raging now. First time out off-road with them. I wasn't really paying attention to how much wider they are out the back, and I went through a place I normally go and I just clipped it and it's pulled it clean off. So yeah, I need to just try and fasten this back up and yeah, hope for the best. So I tried retouching, oh, just dropped a bit with the original strap on the bag, but it just wasn't working. But luckily, after watching one of Adam Reeman's videos on changing the tyre off-road, I put an extra strap in my bag. He had used a strap to prop the bike up against a tree so that he could take the tyre off and not need a stand or anything like that. So thanks for that tip, because I put it into the bag and it's working the treat now. You can see there, the only issue is that it's ridiculously long, but I'll get over that. I'll just wrap it around somewhere higher up the bike so it doesn't go anywhere near the chain, and it should do me the trick till I get home. I just need to make sure that I don't catch the bag off anything else again. But yeah, thanks again for that tip. Morning. So after fixing the bike and the strap, I ended up going to the next section and just kind of ran out of time. Got a call kind of to come back and make sure I was back by a certain time, which was fine. And the strap worked out well, but I didn't get a chance to go over the bag or anything yesterday evening with everything, so I'm doing it now this morning. It's actually beautiful this morning. It's meant to be raining, which is odd, but we'll take it. The strap worked great. There was no issues with the bag on the last couple of off-road bits that I did with it. I'm just going to check it out now to see that it's still watertight. If it's still watertight, I think I'll just run with it with the strap and make do for the next couple of weeks and with the ABR. But I won't know until I open up and have a look. Good news, the bags are still watertight. The leather panel that kind of sits up against the bike is separate from the bag itself. It's only stitched on. So where it ripped out, I don't know if you can see it here, but it just ripped clean out. So it means I don't have to shed out for a new set of bags. The bags are still waterproof. I'll just have to run with this strap system. At the moment I'll probably just pick up one that's shorter so I don't have to tuck it away, but for the time being this will do. So yeah, fairly happy with that. I'll probably just lob a little bit of duct tape on this to seal it up to ensure that no water gets in there. Anyone on a bike knows when it starts raining and if there's a hole anywhere it tends to get soggy quick. I learned that the hard way with an old raincoat or rain jacket. But otherwise the bags held up great, really happy with them. Only one other thing that I'll show you in the next video. As expected, the straps that go over the seat did get loose on particularly when I hit the single tracks, just from bouncing. The one at the rear, not so much, because I have it wedged underneath the rear rack, so if anyone has these type of panniers, I suggest doing that. This one did loosen quite a bit, but what I'll do is when I'm picking up a strap for the right hand pannier, I'll pick up another one for here, because there's plenty of D-rings and attachments that I can use just to pull everything a little bit tighter and ensure that it's a little bit more secure feeling, and probably just ease my paranoia when I'm off-road that they're not loose and flapping about the place. But yeah, all in all, really happy with how they went. Did have 2 or 3 offs yesterday. Definitely something to do with the weight at the back and hitting certain ruts and stuff, but then there's also rider skill. I haven't been out in a few weeks, so I'm taking that into account as well.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.